Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I am so very excited to share with you all my 50th week and last week in my Hobonichi Weeks for 2022. So if you're interested in hearing about how I set up this spread on the go from Washington, D.C., please stick around. Thanks everyone. Before I get right into it, I thought I'd give you some context and background information, and thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, if you enjoyed this video, I would very much appreciate it if you let me know by giving it a thumbs up and making sure you're subscribed. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how I ended the 49th week in my Hobonichi Weeks before we move into the 50th to give you some context about where I was and why I was there. So as you can see from my planner, I just recently got back from a road trip as denoted by this really cute Travelers, I think it's by the Travelers company actually, sticker here. We took a road trip to DC for a MBA party, like holiday party down there where I met some new people, met up with some old friends on the way down, as well as went to the downtown DC holiday market. So if you're interested in seeing that, please stick around because I will include some footage of that market at the end of this video. I would highly recommend that you check it out if you're down there or you're passing by. It was pretty awesome. I think it was maybe a little bit pricey. The food was amazing, but if you want to support local businesses while you're going through, I think that's a great way to do that and find gifts for the ones you love. So as you can see, one of the main tasks for the week was to buy some gifts. We are a little bit behind. I thought I was ahead of the game, but it looks like we're pretty far behind. We definitely knocked that off the list and had some amazing food, donuts, and I think it's bratwurst as well. But anyways, I journaled a little bit here on the bottom about staying positive because right now I am transitioning from one position to another at work, and I've been having a really hard time dealing with the fact that I will be closing one amazing chapter of my career and my life to start back on one that I guess I'm a little nervous and not as excited about. So I journaled a little bit about that in the 49th week and also moving into the 50th week to remind myself to stay positive and be excited for the new beginnings to come. Alrighty, so I was in Washington, D.C. We stayed at a Marriott. It was absolutely gorgeous. It was within walking distance from that holiday market, which was fantastic. And we actually brought our dog Bailey, who I think had a lot of fun walking the market and everything. People were so sweet and petting her and all the things. So so she absolutely loved, I think, all of that attention. Anyways, before we went to the market, my husband had actually gone to the gym, so maybe 15-30 minutes while he was gone, I decided to break out my Hobonichi Weeks. I actually brought it with me in my favorite Delfonics pouch in the medium size that is actually linked in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below. In, I guess, my Amazon storefront, I also have, for example, this pen, as well as my zebra mile liner and some of my favorite supplies that I have vetted and sometimes recommend to you guys, like this vintage washi tape. So if you're interested in that, I'm hoping that it'll be a little bit more organized than my older videos, which has actually direct links to the products themselves. Alrighty. So long story short, we had lots of fun. I set this up in the hotel and I tried to do it as a plan with me and it just did not work out. So I figured a flip through would be much easier. I brought very simply some of these vintage washi tapes with me and 4 stickers from these washi die cut stickers that are actually fantastically this matte finish from Archer and Olive. It was one of their subscription boxes and I was so excited because of the 4 stickers that I brought with me, luck would have it that I had a one sticker of a fig, and I had just tried my very first fresh fig at the holiday party, the NBA holiday party, and so I was super excited to use that to kind of remind me of that. But basically at the end of the day, I tried to use stickers and things to remind me of the things that we did. So for example, we went and got some amazing coffee at this it was I want to say a coffee shop, I guess, or bakery at the bottom of a hotel, which I think is really in these days to have a coffee shop on the first floor of a hotel. Everywhere I go, I feel like that's the new thing, and I've been absolutely loving it. I think it's called Daughters, something Daughters, and so I used my Midori sticker here. I love the texture of these freaking stickers. I can't stop touching them. But anyway, so I took a couple of sticker sheets with me in addition to these die cuts, cut them down to size, and slapped them in paired them with some of my vintage washi tape, which, to be really honest, they're strategically located to cover up some of my boo-boos because I actually forgot to bring correction tape, so that was interesting. Other than that, I just used my mild liners that I brought with me to highlight the days that I'd be off or I'd be in class, as well as to create this vertical line down the center-ish of the left side of the page to separate the major appointments in the day from the major tasks, which I have not populated because I actually forgot my Hobonichi Basics pencil. So in addition to journaling a little bit using some of my awesome, what I've been absolutely loving favorite Kaweco Midnight Blue fountain pen ink paired with my Kaweco Sport fountain pen here. I also created a running task list on the bottom right, which I'm kind of like about this time because I took up a lot of space with this awesome fig that I was so excited about. But then I also covered up most of it with stickers and washi tape to cover up all the boo-boos. But long story short, it's a-okay because we are now moving into 2023. So if you're interested in seeing the setup, at least part 1 of the setup video for this, I will leave that in the card section up above. But I'm pretty excited because what I'm going to do now, since we have plenty of time, is use some of these Sticky Club stickers that are like Christmas themed to decorate this this weekly spread. Right, so today I was hoping, okay, just to share with you all. So the past few weeks, I was hoping to use some of these Sticky Club stickers to inspire me to set up my Christmas tree. And as you can see, I have not been very successful. So because I haven't set it up yet, and it's actually on today's list, my husband just set it up. So it's a great opportunity for me to use some of these stickers to celebrate the fact that we're setting up the tree finally and throwing up some of the holiday decor. I love these. I think this will be great as well. So let's sit down and see what we can do. All right, I apologize for if like the angle's awkward. I actually purposely changed the angle to kind of change it up for you all and hope to give you more of a personal view of what I typically see when I plan. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. So we're gonna have tons of parties. I don't know why I picked this center sticker here, but we're gonna have a ton of parties on this Friday. So I'm going to just use this cutie right here to kind of mark where he is. Okay. And then I'm going to probably wrap presents sometime this week. I'll probably use this one to mark that. But before I get there, I do want to mark the fact that we are setting up the tree today and see what I have on existing. I don't see any there. So maybe this Christmas tree ornament here will be a good one. Look how perfectly sized this is for the Hobonichi Weeks. Can this do? I'm sorry, it's not, it is definitely not focusing there. So I will lay that right there to show that we set it up today. I also want to deck the halls and start decorating the house. So maybe I can like slip this guy in some places, not to overwhelm the spread, but definitely add some color, pops of color here. I have a lot of stuff going on in the bottom part of the sky here. Let's see. These are cute. I have been eating a lot of cupcakes. This is really fun. It kind of looks like more for Valentine's Day. And then I also have these cool ones here. Don't want to mix it up too much, but I do want to cover this up and kind of fill the space. Maybe the snowman. We actually got snow in the New York City-ish area just yesterday on the way home. I did not get enough to build a snowman, but nevertheless, I will use him to cover that up and kind of fill that little gap. I didn't have my scissors because otherwise I would have brought the fig down a little bit more when I was in DC. And then we want to decorate for sure. I don't know if I have a wreath actually, if I'm being really honest. I think I do. I have a pretty old wreath. I wanted to buy the ones from Wegmans. I don't know if you all are familiar with Wegmans, but if you are, you probably also love Wegmans. This one's really cute. Let's see. A little snowman. Definitely decorating the tree. So let's play around with these guys. Why not? Just use them to hang around. Also going into the office these 3 days, which kind of sucks if I'm being really honest. Not too excited about that, but and then I think this day we're planning on going somewhere, so I can update that as well. I think we're gonna celebrate too, so that would be cool. I'm trying to think of how to mark that. This little guy, this guy's cool. Because we do often, my husband drinks eggnog. I don't think I have before, but let's see. Oh no. I mean, if it's gonna be crooked, it might as well be crooked. Let me just put it here. Okay, and let's see. Kind of marking that we'll be out of town, and even better, I might include a highlight. I also want to highlight these 3 days here, but I'm not really sure what with. So what I'll go ahead and do is grab this. What I want to do in 2023 that's different from 2022 is to actually have like a color-coded system across the board for all 5 of my planners. Whatever I end up with. Just so there appears to be some kind of method to my madness in all of my different planners. Let's see if I can fill that in. Right, not the straightest lines, but that's okay. And then I'm also traveling these 2 days. So let's figure that out very quickly. You know, let's add some color, why not? I also don't know where the ruler is. Let's see. I think we're gonna travel. It's tricky because I can't really see. This is gonna be so bright. Why not add some color? Gonna let that sit a little bit.